Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Elf here. Um, it's been a while. Thank you so much for coming back. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you're back, welcome back. I just came back from the gym. I've been putting some aloe vera plants on my cheek, so it looks kind of red. So it's just my skin reacting to that. That's all that is. We're gonna get into some cards. I can't speak too loudly because people are sleeping. And let's get into some cards. Let's do some healing work. Let's figure out what's the what's the tea. You know, what is the collective going through? What are we all going through? And how can we mellow out all of the energies that came with this eclipse. Okay, so I knew that if I didn't just press record, I wouldn't have been able to prepare myself, because it's like this energy of preparing myself to a point of not really getting anywhere. So it's good to admit to ourselves that that it's not, maybe this has something to do with your cognitive processing as well, where it's like this question, like, when am I ever going to be ready? Well, when is it ever a good time to do the necessary? Sometimes doing the necessary involves just getting started, and really just like, even before you're ready, just try to set the stage and pray that you remember your lines, and then the curtain opens, and then you go and you try to get to a point where you're yeah, moving into a direction where you're channeling, or you're putting the car into a new gear. 2 2 2 2. You might have people flirting with you that are keeping you on a leash, people that might be churning your wheels, or churning your guts, or churning your energies, like sort of like pushing your soul a little bit to the point of like questioning yourself, like, is this person trying to one up me with their authority as a means to finally reveal a skill that they have, a talent that they have, um, a resource in escrow that they have, that you weren't allowed to comprehend before? So now that they're revealing this, you're coming into this newfound knowledge about these people, that they're actually packed with preferences and skills and resources, and something that you might want from them, but they were waiting for you to mature into sort of like a pocket reality, where they could feel comfortable sharing more of their own resources, because they didn't want to surround themselves with takers, because they have an affinity to magnetize takers, because they themselves are corrupt in a way that yeah. So just be kind to yourself and realize that people are tactical, and we now have, what is it, Mars and Saturn in Pisces. So it's a lot of chess going on. Okay, so what else are you going through? The moon, you might be catching your dreams. You're at the end of a big ass process that has to do with your fight, that maybe you've been fighting for something. Maybe you've been fighting to hold your ground, because you're fighting for this positive outlook on the future. Like, the future's looking good, my business is looking good, my ideas are looking good, I'm tied up to the right place, I'm thinking in revolutionary ways, and I am feeding my shadow and my light interchangeably, and they're intertwined, and there's this conscious harmony within all of your labor, but you're looking over your shoulders and you're kind of a little bit scared that how you've been thinking and how you've been doing will have a detrimental effect on your person. But it's like, no, you just need to, what's the Nine of Wands in reverse? Yeah, just slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. You might be 43 years old. Yeah, slow down. It's called harmony, according to Feel Good. Okay, so you are happy. You're moving into happiness. You might be catching, your body might be, really trying to tell you 55555, where the necessary restrictions are being placed on your physical. Because okay. Okay, we're gonna have to pull out some more cards here. Creator. Wow, this is interesting. All right. Come in. You can come in. You can come in. I just want to say that I'm really proud of you, because you've been improving. You've been doing a lot of improvements. And I'm gonna say this to myself as well, because it's like I've opened up to magnetizing people that are more in alignment with themselves, and that are honestly just loving themselves and staying in a higher, more positive alignment type of focus. But when it comes to mastery, when it comes to 99999, when it comes to Capricornial mastery, when it comes to this honesty aspect of the angelic invocation and cleansing and protection and the blessings, you still have a little bit of a way to go. So we're gonna work with selenite here, celestite, which is very angelic, and I want you to take this in. All right. It says the angel gate. Maybe we need to read it up. We need to read it up. We need to read it out loud. Because you're connecting with source energy and you've been upgraded like a lot. You've been jumping a lot of timelines. Okay. Feel free to repeat after me. My soul is now bathed and cleansed with the angels' sacred waters. My soul is now bathed and cleansed with the angels' sacred waters. My soul is now bathed and cleansed with the angels' sacred waters. Okay. So yeah, you have a guardian angel with you. It's different from the archangels, because the archangels are more like authoritarian, circumferential crowning, whereas the guardian angel is more sort of like angelic possession and not demonic possession. So it's, to me, it's a positive type of possession that has to do with getting into light magic, getting out of, away from the bad juju and into the light, and connecting with clear quartz, connecting with celestite, connecting with selenite, connecting with blue crystals, connecting with opening up the throat chakra, opening the heart and all that. So Just remember to slow down and know that you're at the end of a fight process where you just need to call in call in this guardian angel stuff, okay? Because it's like we're trying to create a chill moment here. Like I don't want to go into opening portals. I don't want to go into the kundalini activation energies right now. I just want to do a little bit of a third eye, crown chakra, opening the throat, loving the heart, opening up the willpower, get the chariot upright, okay? So when you receive this card, know that the guardian angel is with you, caring for you, and sending you the energy of these pure waters, which fall upon you, showering you with the protection, surrounding your every particle with the charge of energy that will bless you, and most of all, cleanse from you the debris of life we carry so unconsciously so much of the time. You are being cleansed and blessed, and within these waters, there can be rebirth. The angel here watches over you and knows that it is you that knows what it is you most need. Ask for it and know that the soul's call is answered from the realm beyond this world, and that you have infinite protection and love. Expect lifting sensation, that of the spirit being freed, and with cleansing comes the sensation of your energy being renewed and revitalized. Never despair that you are not worthy of this love and time. There is a place to come when you feel the debris of the world has taken a toll, and within these waters your emotions too can be refreshed. The feelings you no longer wish to experience can be expressed here safely, as these waters are not afraid of your fear or your anger or your resentment. Release them here into the waters and they will be changed and understood and finally released. Do not punish yourself, dear friend, for the flaws you perceive within yourself. Cleanse them, come to an understanding of them, and know you can be protected, blessed, purified, and accepted within this realm of the angel gate. So just keep opening up that angel gate. Find that natural pond. Find that beautiful spot this summer. Aim to manifest this cleansed water spot and invoke the angels, the guardian angel, your guardian angel, and know that regardless of what kind of angels that you're trying to call in, they're splitters, they're time splitters, they're quantum beings. So we could call in Archangel Raphael. I like to work with them, with that energy, because I like working with massage and stuff like that, and opening up the Lemurian codes within another body, because it's a very interesting thing when you massaging someone's spine, and you're feeling somebody's chakras and you're feeling somebody's blockages and their lack of trust, and they're opening up and starting to trust more, and then getting to catharsis and emotional release, and getting that heart open and getting to those Lemurian codes where the body starts to reveal the plasticity and the component aspect of segmented beings hidden in the body. So when you start opening up that body and you start to see with your third eye what the body is composed of, and you get to those cathartic moments, and you could even place your third eye on the muscle, say I love you, 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 and just keep giving your love to that place of the body, and then it'll flower. Okay, so that's okay. Okay, I'm feeling some fear around that, sharing it. I'm feeling, and I know that the runes are saying that that's not your fear, but it's my fear. So just if you feel a little bit of uncomfortability in this video, just know that that is me feeling uncomfortable because there's this energy of like spilling your guts, this energy of giving away all of your secrets, this energy of um, so I just need to honor you guys and to respect you guys and come back into this deep appreciation for your presence. Just give me a minute. Thank you for being here. I love you. Thank you for whatever response that you're carrying inside of you. Thank you for all of it. If you're judging me, thank you. If you want to hurt me, thank you. If you're judging me, thank you. Thank you for judging me. If you love me, thank you for loving me. If you're respecting me, thank you for respecting me. All right. Okay, tell me why. Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry for some of you that are, in your divine masculine, divine feminine. This is not for you. This is for my toxic crowd. So, because we got the Queen of Wands in reversed, and she's coming back. She's coming back. And she's not respecting the space that I'm creating, or the energy isn't respecting the space that I'm creating. So, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna get into mirroring whatever residual energy that is not necessarily welcomed into this space that we're holding. So we're just gonna squeeze out some demons out of this channel. So, and if you want to stay, that strap up, suit up, get ready, because we're going into confrontation mode. And I'm sorry that we're opening up the space and then closing it and going into attack mode. But it seems like it's sort of like training the warrior aspect as well as respecting the victim. So it's okay to be in the victim. It's okay to be in the warrior. We're going into the warrior. So suit up. Prepare yourself. Because I just opened up all of this heart space, and then it wasn't necessarily received by some of the onlookers or some of the witnesses here. So, and yeah, as much as I love and appreciate every single one of you, I'm still capable of entraining you a little bit. Okay? So I'm going to use this opportunity to do that because I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of anybody. I'm not scared of anything or anyone. I might pack fear, but I transmute it. Okay. All right. Yeah, you let those swords fall out of your heart. You let that heartbreak, that breakup, continue to let it go. At least the pain is over. At least you've felt all of it. At least you realize that this relationship is over. or whatever hurt you in that relationship is over. You might be a little bit of a complainer about it. You might have gone through the tower moment and now you're resting. Maybe you're not appreciating that this tower moment is over. Maybe you're, you're like, oh, oh, that, all of that happened, and now it's like it's gonna happen again. No, it's not gonna happen again. You know why? Because I'm gonna break you out of it. Okay, so let the swords fall out. Let all of that pain that you held on to within that conflict of that relationship, whether if it was a breakup or a fight that's over, let it go. Continue to cry those tears and just cry those eyes wet them up, get those balls rolling. And then you might want to do a little bit of there you go, coming back into your queen, your king energy, coming back into your popularity, understanding that you are capable of holding the hype. You are capable of pitching a fad. You are capable of bridging the gaps to whatever landscapes that you prefer to explore, because people burn bridges, but you don't have to keep burning bridges. You can take care of the relationships that you have, and realize that you have the capacity to get downloads. You have the capacity to grow into aha moments, epiphanies, deja vus, opening up portals, activations, commanding your environment, being a legionnaire of sorts. But be careful with that ego, so that your shadow doesn't become rampant, thinking that you don't have a light, which you do. You have a lot of light, you have a lot of fire, and you have a lot of people that look up to you. You have a lot of people that think you're the shit, okay? So give them something to watch, okay? Give them something to enjoy. Entertain them. Just show up, be unapologetic, but don't become unforgivable. All right, moving on. Punch it. All right. So, yeah. Doing too many drugs. Maybe you're doing too much drugs. Or maybe you're just, kissing people's ass because you think that's what you're supposed to do. But if that makes you feel good, think again. It's whatever is making you feel really good, whatever you're doing in order to get that party shit going on, it's not necessarily filling up your divine cup. It's not necessarily filling up the root chakra, the root of the problem, the root emotional security, the divine feminine chalice, so just practice temperance, diligence, and just realize that you're in a little bit of a debacle with the people around you. You might be fighting people off. You might be getting into situations. You might be having a little bit of an authoritative position amongst your peers and your friends and colleagues and family, and they need to honor that and reserve their attacks for another time, because you're clearly not here to charm anyone. You're clearly here to balance and modulate the level of efficacy and efficiency that you pack within your dignified self as you approach a more governing, commanding role in this society, because you're increasing your worthiness, you're increasing your ability to receive abundance and currency. You're inviting currency into your being with full allowance. Okay? Okay. There we go. Alright, last trigger happy, monster push in, red button, demon slaying message for this whoever it is that's not necessarily listening to anything but a little bit of a confrontation, because I'm here, sitting here, competing with all these other motherfuckers that you might be listening to prior to what it is that I certainly don't seem to have as a means to help you with the bag or whatever it is, you know? So just position yourself between big choices and start amping up the velocity of the accentuation of the speed that you're aiming for. So just keep pushing, and you're gonna grow in riches. You're gonna grow in your ability to host better people, you know. You're becoming more confident in your sexuality. Congratulations on your comfort within your sexuality and what you have to offer in a partnership. Congratulations on the amount of efforts that you've been putting down. Make sure that you get lower back massages so that you can alleviate some of the responsibility that you've been putting on yourself in terms of work. And, you know, just keep measuring yourself up to the dream, or this measure yourself up to whatever it is that you want. You know, you have a lot of sexual drive, you have a lot of guts, you're passionate about your idiosyncratic attempts in new landscapes that you haven't been tried and tested and warped into. You haven't been molded in all the areas of this planet. Just accept it. Accept that. And last card for us now is the Emperor in reverse. So yeah, it's unorthodox. Some of the stuff that you're dabbling in is unorthodox. So it's like you have this need to break out of situations. You have this need to break out of certain things. So yeah, you might experience a little bit of solitude as a sacrifice, as a minor sacrifice to the choices that you've been making in order to gain insight into your higher timeline. Still not getting it. Some of y'all are still not getting it. But, you know, you're fertile, you're ready to have babies, you're ready to transform, you're ready to change your direction, but you're feeling like you're moving in the wrong direction. So just make sure that you're not making me an accomplice to your feeling like you're moving in the wrong direction, because we're not practicing pessimism here within the confines of just accepting whatever shit that you're ignoring. No, get into it. Get that mirror situated up so you can have an honest conversation with yourself. Hey, you look beautiful. Hey, I love you. Hey, I got you. Hey, I'm gonna make sure that you will stay safe. I will make sure that you're gonna survive. I'm gonna make sure that your body feels good, because every little single fucking thing that I put in my vessel, I'm going to state clearly that regardless of what it is, if it's a vice or whatever, I'm going to tell my body, yo, I'm going to take care of you. Okay, so whatever I put in my body, that's the best thing that I have to offer to my body then and there. Just keep bringing those healing light photons, those angelic waters, those angelic, that angelic photosynthesis in between the cells, so that we can heal and feel like, oh, doesn't matter what I put in my body, because I'm going to tell it that, you know what, this is the best thing that I can give you right now. This is what I need. Get on board with me. Get on board. You get on board with you, and your body will get on board with you. If you get on board with your body will get on board with you. You want you and your body to get on board with each other. You know, go to town on each other. Get on board with each other. You might be 29 years old and this message was for you, and it was a hard-hitting one and a little bit of a wake-up call for you. And not that you're necessarily feeling the confrontation, but your higher self is like, fucking taking notes, and I'm sorry for the profanity. It's just like sometimes you need to say things in a certain way in order to get the message through. So that's the argument for it, regardless of your preference. You know, we're living in a time where honesty is very rare, so I'm gonna give it to you, okay? Like, you need to take responsibility for you moving in the right direction as a soul. You need to click your higher self into place and ask for it to take the steering wheel, because yeah, you're your own parent now. You've been assigned the mom and dad role in your own life, and you need to be a good mommy. You need to be a good daddy for yourself. Do it. Okay. And I understand that the way that I am and the way that I speak and the things that I say, they're going to come back to me. So just send it back to me. Just my expression will come boomeranging, and I will be ready when it does. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divinity. Thank you, angels. Thank you, elementals. Okay, can we get an elemental card for who's here? All right, so we can let that go. We can let it go now. Okay, last message. What's the last message? Can we just wrap it up? Okay. Yeah, love you too, Germany. All right. Thank you for being here. Astrology. We love it. It's a lot of messages. Yeah. No, not last one. Last one. I just need one, okay? Friends. Yeah. Friendly cooperation with others is necessary to reach mutual goals. Willingness to give and receive assistance and support is also required. Ask friends for help and suggestions. Listen with respect and accept the gifts willingly offered. Unconditional receiving is even more difficult than unconditional giving. 4 feet are more stable than 2. Alternatively, fair enough and Lohan may be saying that you will benefit at this time from offering support and aid to a friend. Look around you. Someone you love may be needing your help and be too bound up by fear of rejection or pride to ask. Volunteer your help to your friends and give unconditionally from a generous, loving heart. It will do you good, increase your store of credit for help in time of need, and it might even help them. Win-win. Give something to someone. Being in service. We're not trying to save the planet. We're trying to serve the planet. Blessing. Namaste. I love you. Keep sending light to yourself. Keep sending light to the world. Activate your shoulder chakras, your wings. Activate your higher self. Let it take the steering wheel. And invite your shadow to be conscious with you in this moment. And so it is. I'm going to try and upload this video. Please comment anything down below that might have popped up. And please comment down below if you want me to, I can request, I can send you a link for inspiration, because if you want to tap more into this angelic water type situation, if you got the money, if you're interested in Bali and Indonesia and working with angels and working with the Holy Spirit of the angelic waters and learn. But you need some money in order to get there, and in order to collaborate with this woman. So just, if you feel comfortable, if you feel drawn to it, drop a comment, like, tell me more, and I will send you her deets, and you can investigate further into this angelic energy if you want. Yeah. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Blessings. Bye.